And we are back at Lee&Erics corner once again on our favorite corner in Glendale, California.
Yes, Caruso at Brand Boulevard in beautiful downtown Glendale.
It is, and it's sunset, and we still look this good. Look at that.
It's
See?
wonderful.
Look at that. Sunset. Very nice.
Beautiful thing.
Now you guys know this is another Phoenix 22 Rising Productions. All right? We bring y'all this live all the time. I told you next time we're going to Periscope this as well as do the video so we can go live. But for now, but for now, I know, right? All right. I said, and I know, and what we're going to start out with today is, I know y'all, we jump on this all the time, but I have to go to Texas. I have to go to Texas. What's happening in Texas?
What are they doing in Texas?
Okay, Texas is where a police officer was killed at a gas station by a black male who went up to him, shot him a couple times.
Wait, do we know who it was?
They caught him. Of course.
Well, you know the cameras.
They said he went home and parked his truck at home.
This is nice.
And they got the footage off the
cameras at
the gas station.
Right. Are these the same type of cameras that you would have in the Vegas Strip when they shot Tupac?
You would think so, right? Along that big strip of all these cameras. Now, if he'd have stole the money, they would have caught him.
Oh,
but but since he got shot, we don't want to talk about it. But okay,
it could be anybody. Anybody could shot this.
So there's a big uproar right now in Texas. Now I forgot what part of Texas. I think it's near Houston is where this happened. Right. Big uproar. Now I have to say, I'm going to play the excerpts for you guys from YouTube in this flick. So let's just go ahead and say I'm going to show you the excerpt from YouTube about what the chief and the speaker for the police are saying, and we'll come back in 2 seconds.
It is time for the silent majority in this country to support law enforcement. There are a few bad apples in every profession. That does not mean that there should be open warfare declared on law enforcement.
Our system of justice absolutely requires law enforcement to be present to protect our community. So at any point when the rhetoric ramps up to the point where calculated, cold-blooded assassination of police officers happened, this rhetoric has gotten out of control. We've heard Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Well, cops' lives matter too. So why don't we just drop the qualifier and just say lives matter and take that to the bank?
And we're back. Now, did y'all see how they were talking? I told Eric before, the first thing she said when she came on the news, now this is the first thing they said when they caught the guy. She said, I do realize that there are a lot of bad apples in different institutions.
Now who was this?
This was the speaker for the police. She wasn't even a police person. She was a spokesman at the time that said, I know there are a few bad apples in every institution, but that is no reason to declare war on the police. Hold up. Stop. Really? Now, did y'all hear the language? Check the language.
Always check the language. It's very important.
There's a couple bad apples in every institution.
There's a couple, Lee. I don't know.
Not that there are a bunch of bad apples or a few bad apples in the police departments around the United States.
No, I didn't
we don't say that. They are bad apples in every institution.
Everywhere. Monsanto, they're bad apples at McDonald's.
We talk about this all the time. Check the language. But there's no reason to declare war. Now, that's their word. We don't use war. And what clarifies a war? Now, at the end of this rant, you saw a sign on the end that said 125 police officers killed in the line of duty this past year. Now, hold on. If you wanted to say a war and black people in the same sentence, you should have said 125 cops killed in a year by black people. But that's not the case.
Anybody that shoots at them, we're just gonna take it out on you niggas.
Of course. But the war is it's only a war when it comes to us. Now let me give you what the chief said. You guys have already seen it by this time. I showed you the YouTube clip of what the chief said. Let me show you what the chief said.
What chief said?
I'm so sick of this Black Lives Matter situation. All lives matter. Cops' lives matter.
Hang on.
Can we take the qualifier off of this and just say all lives matter, please?
Well, wait. When did that happen? When did all lives start mattering?
When cops started getting shot.
Oh, now
when cops started getting shot.
Now it's important.
The moment they got shot, then all
of course. Because you know I gotta know. See before anybody this for the viewers.
Right. This is a white chief in Houston, Texas, that is saying.
You gave him a black attitude. I don't want you to give him a black attitude.
Oh, he's hot. He's mad. He's turning red. He's getting upset. You can see the horns coming out of his head. It's getting ridiculous.
Can't take it. You know what? Y'all need to stop because it's just all these Black Lives Matter. I don't know what you're talking about. All lives matter.
And y'all need to stop this stuff. This is the uprising. As if the brother said when they caught him, Black Lives Matter, maybe do it. Come on, man.
Black Lives Matter. We don't like you.
Have you ever?
You need to stop, darky.
Exactly. Have you ever noticed that whenever black people, whether it be civil rights movement, Black Panthers, whenever they stand up for themselves and say, "Stop killing us," Then they're like, what are you doing?
What are you talking about?
We can't just kill you. What is wrong? Why don't you just lay down and die like everybody else? The Indians did it. Other people did. Why don't you just lay down and die?
We want to shoot you.
But the minute you speak up for it, they want to say, they can't say it, but they want to say you're inciting violence.
You're inciting violence.
But they can't, because what we're doing is marching and protesting. There has been no call to arms by the Black Lives Movement saying kill cops.
Nobody's ever said that.
But what it is on Facebook and all these other places, they are saying that. Not Black Lives Matter, but people. And they're getting upset saying that it's because of Black Lives Matter. So let me get this straight. Because we have come together in different states.
Yeah.
And because we have branches now.
Yeah, but they don't like you organizing. That's what they really don't like.
Exactly.
They don't like you organizing.
We
might actually have a point. But they don't
exactly.
Okay.
We have Black Lives Matter in different states.
Right.
And because that's working now, so y'all inciting violence. Y'all getting cops killed.
It's rebellion.
And then there's the guy, the retired NYPD officer. I love him. He's always on CNN and Fox News, but protecting all cops.
Yeah.
Here he goes. You guys might want to be careful about this, because you're going to make the officers even scarier than they are, and then they might. And she said, "Might what?"
They might.
Well, I'm just going to say,
what might they do?
Well, when it comes to time to arrest you again, you might need to do what they say even more and quicker before they gun us down. Are you saying they're already scared?
Is it? Well, yeah, but as if to say, well, they didn't have any reason to do it before. But now they might have reason because they're even more afraid of you.
Well, what he was saying is, what he was basically saying without saying was, you might want to be on the lookout now even more, because now they feel threatened. You see how they are when they don't feel threatened. They just pop you in the head. Now think how they're going to feel when they feel threatened. You come up there and ask them for directions, they're going to shoot you in the face.
In the face.
And while we're on that, I just wanted to say that, look, I do not advocate violence, anything at all. What that black brother did to that cop was wrong. But as I said before,
chickens.
Things have a way of balancing, and chickens do come home to roost.
Chickens.
But things do have a way of balancing them out. You can't go, look, like they say, the rain fall on the just and unjust alike. Okay? So when you shoot us, you're gonna attract some crazies that's gonna come out and do you. You can't blame that on the positive aspect of Black Lives Matter. Right? You die by the bullet.
Why is this a mystery?
And you can't sit up here and continue to justify all these unarmed black men deaths. Well, the cop did it, so it must have been okay. Really? Unarmed? Really? Let's go into this cop's past. Let's go into this cop's past that got blown away by the black guy, and see if he ever slapped his wife, or see if he. Now that would be wrong for me to do, right?
Oh no,
but for every but for every brother that gets shot, we go into his background. Let's see if he smoked weed. Let's see if he beat his wife.
He's got a domestic violence trap against
exactly. In 5th grade, he beat up a kid.
He rookied in 5th grade.
It was horrible.
So there, he must be violent.
And you know what? I have to ask this question. I want to ask this question out there. I just want to throw this out there into the ether and see what happens. Somebody tell me, because the ACLU and everyone else says you do what the police say to do if you want to make it home alive. If they tell you to do this, you do it. The problem with this ACLU is there's been a lot of people that have done what the cops said and still did not come home alive.
Still didn't make it home.
There's a video out now that I will show you in like 2 minutes as soon as I finish this rant that shows a black guy who was set up. He had his hands up. Put your hands up. His hands was clearly up.
Well, remember, we had the audio
and what they say? Don't grab for my gun. He's like, my hands are up. My hands up.
Just yelling, why are you reaching for my gun? Don't grab for my gun.
This is a complete
Now, we only had the audio at first.
Right. Well, I've seen the whole thing. I never seen the part with just audio.
Well, no, see, I heard the audio, and I saw there was 2 cop cars. Remember, there was one from behind.
It was 3.
Well, wait, I only got the one from behind.
Jumped the curb and hit him in front.
I got that later. That was the clip that you sent me. But the first one was just all from behind, and we heard the audio at first.
Yeah.
And then we saw the one from behind, and then you saw the one that you sent, 2 and 3 camera angles.
Right.
But they're so frightened, they're terrified.
Exactly. But see, they say if it was not for that 3rd car that hit him, if it wasn't for that 3rd car, he would have been considered guilty. But that 3rd dash cam proved that he was right. His lawyer didn't even believe him.
Right.
His lawyer didn't even believe him. He said, but when they saw that 3rd dash cam, because they wouldn't believe cops would do that.
Well, wait a minute. Why would you think that they wouldn't? All these white folks just talking.
Because there's no way they're gonna come from the back, come from the front, lie on you.
Stop it.
We're
all lying on these cops.
Thank you.
A nation full of black folks just gonna lie on these cops. We got nothing better to do.
Exactly.
We can't unify on anything else, but we're all gonna get together and unify on this one line of cops.
So my question was for this. If I'm fighting for my life, and I believe that this cop is about to, you know how he did Sandra from Texas, poor Sandra, slammed her head against the ground and all this kind of stuff. If I feel for my life, please tell me, how can I protect myself from the cop? Because if I feel like he's about to pull out on me and I snap his neck, I get to jump on him to snap his neck, what's going to happen to me? can I claim self-defense?
Hey, we got the video.
Can I claim self-defense?
And then they'll use a video where, hey, it's all like that, just like he said in the video. It's all
well, it's just like he said in the video, but anytime he could have stopped. He could have used unnecessary force. I said, look, that cop had 5 weapons. I had these. That's all I had.
And you sent him out there with them 5 weapons so he can have an advantage of you.
So that would be my question to the ACLU and everyone else. If you in fear of your life, do you not have, yes?
Sorry, sir, you can't be recording on private property.
Really? We've done it several times before. They don't seem to have a problem with it.
Sorry, you can't do it.
It's not commercial. I'm not making no money off of it.
I know, I understand, but they don't know that until you know.
Well, they just told.
I'm just letting you guys know, because if you don't comply, I have to call the P1, which is undercover on property, and he's gonna handle it.
I know him too.
Ain't it their property?
No, it's not. When you're inside those white lines, it's considered Americana property.
Well, why y'all give me shit about my mic over there?
Well, you're cool, man. You know, they always. You don't listen when you do it anyways. I guess you know Mike, so you're cool with that. But
we all know Mike.
We all know Mike.
That's what I'm saying. He's seen me do this. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bring him over here
Hold
too,
on.
so we can get. No, let it
It's
run.
crystal clear the United States has declared war on black people.
As they struggle for freedom and justice is the weapon of nonviolence. We're nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us.
Okay.
People.
That's what you want to call it. A handhold. All right. We are back, people. Woo. Yeah. We are back, people. And basically what's going on is we might have to finish this another time because we got people telling us we can't film out here. Even though we've done it 100 times before.
Right, they're just annoying.
They don't want us to do it this time. But getting back to these fucked up cops,
Right.
they just a pain in the ass. You know, they sit up and they tell you about Black Lives Matter and this, that, and the other, and they don't, and they
When
do,
it's
and they don't,
convenient for
when
them,
it's
when it's
convenient for them. But
Right.
you've never had no, like I said, if you would have had at least one cop come out and say, we're sorry for everything that's been going on and everything like that, yeah. Been sorry for everything that's going on.
No, they're not gonna
we wouldn't have a
apologize.
problem. We would not have a problem.
But that would admit wrongdoing.
Right, but they can't admit wrongdoing. So we can't just stop saying Black Lives Matter because they're still killing us and they're not even apologizing for it because they can't apologize for it because they would lose money.
Well, here's the better question. The better question is, where is the book which tells them that they can just be foul in the street? Or does somebody just say, go ahead and do what you want to do and we'll get a lawyer on it, we'll get a union rep on it, and we'll straighten out. Just crack as many heads as you think you can and we'll fix it at the house. Why is this okay? Why is that behavior okay is my question. Well, it's one thing to stop the cat, okay, he broke the law, blah, blah, blah. All right, if you got to bring him in, bring him in. What is with the ass whooping? Or is that like a gimme? Is that like a bonus for them when they can stop? Is that like a bonus?
It's a good question because why is it that traffic stops turning into murder now?
How does that go?
I stopped him for a traffic light. I didn't like the way he talked to me. I slammed his head against the ground.
Did you see the one when I told you about the cat? I think I sent you the clip too. A brother was being followed by a cop. Where was this at? Was it Texas too? Being followed by a cop for about 2 miles. Cop pulled him over talking about he didn't signal within 100 feet of the stop sign. Blah blah blah. And then he says, "What are you talking about?" And then he goes, "Well," cat goes back and he says, "Well, you know," he went back to the car, checked whatever they were checking. 20 minutes later, he comes back talking about, "Well, the truth of the matter is that when I stopped you, why I was following you, because brother was asking, why were you following me to begin with? Well, you made eye contact." Brother looked around.
Yes.
You made eye contact.
Yes, you made eye contact. See, the whole thing is you supposed to show them respect and love, right? I mean, I'm supposed to be able to look at you and throw deuces up, right? But when I do pay you attention, then you pull me over. If I'm looking away from you like this, you think I'm sketchy, like I'm hiding something. So do you pull me? So what do we do?
Give me. You know what?
This is why we call driving while black.
Where is the book that you're supposed to be following? Because all law is specific. But like I said before, they're not following the law. These are codes and ordinances and statutes, and they're not following the law because all law is specific.
Very specific.
So they're not following the law. They're following codes, ordinances, and statutes. So it's anything they want it to be because, as I said before, they're not officials.
Exactly.
They weren't appointed for anything. They weren't elected.
And now check this out. Now we're down by the Americana in Glendale.
Right.
Now the rental cops are giving us a little bit of a hassle talking about we can't be filming right here, and it was because, like he said it himself, because it was on sticks. So I took it off sticks. Hey, I took it off the tripod. I know in Burbank for a fact I can hold my camera like this and film anywhere I want to, but you can't put sticks down because it's considered a union town.
Oh,
so you can't put no sticks on the ground. But
you're a threat to the union?
But as long as I'm holding it, yeah, a union man got to be behind this thing. If it's see how he's waterway, it got to be a union man behind this if it's on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So they're threatened by you.
I didn't know the same thing happened.
Cameraman.
Right, but I didn't notice the same thing was in Glendale, or I would have never put it on sticks.
Well, he didn't mention anything about sticks. So you brought it. He don't know. He just said you can't film on this property.
Right, but then he said, well, I guess that what brought his attention was that I had it on a tripod, and I'm like, dude, you act like I'm Channel 9 Action News.
Right.
I mean, damn, you give them more leeway than me.
Right.
But I mean, let me get this out of the way before I go. Before we might have to get out of here.
Right.
Because I'm gonna comply, guys. I'm gonna show you how black people we can comply and do what they say do. I don't have no problem with that. It might not be without an argument. It might not be without. It might not be. Wait a minute.
If it was really that bad.
Well, hold on.
If it was really that.
I'm sorry, America. Hold on one second. What just happened?
Right.
Did we have a disbursement?
If it was really that bad, they would have walked straight over here.
Now here's my question. They had a meeting. What happened? What was the conclusion?
It wasn't what he said it was.
Are you going to call the cops now? Because I didn't say I wouldn't comply.
No.
So they're gonna call the cops now? What? Well, y'all know they didn't come. Look, they didn't come back. They didn't come. They might call Compton PD or whoever they are. Who are they? Glendale.
I don't think.
Did they say they was gonna call They said they was gonna call GCD or whatever?
No.
Okay.
No, he said his supervisor.
Okay. Well, they just left. Okay. Well, they just walked off. Obviously, me and Big Eric aren't doing anything.
Wait. I'm on camera right now. We'll talk about it in a moment. That's all right.
Are you good? But okay, I'm sorry.
No, they were just gonna call a supervisor.
Right. Oh, okay.
Walks off, and that's all that is.
Well,
they ain't come over here fucking.
I'm sorry about the interruptions, guys. This has been a whole screwed up situation. There's a lot of things I want to talk to you guys about today, and the cop was the one situation. The other situation is we'd like to go into a little thing I was talking about, rap music that me and Eric had discussed the other day.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, the whole system on rap music was changed. Y'all remember Public Enemy and Fight the Power, and back in the day we had all this this rap that was positive. Well, it seems that a bunch of executives and CEOs had a meeting right here in Burbank. Well, not right here, it's Glendale, but right here in Burbank at Warner Brothers.
At Warner Brothers?
Yes.
Is this recent?
At Warner Brothers. No, this is a couple years ago when they changed the trend.
Right.
They wanted to change the way rap was going, which area it was going.
Oh, they had a summit.
Yes. And what they decided, and to some black people's dismay, some of these guys that were in the meeting, to their dismay, they agreed to start pushing more of the gangster rap music.
Well, the sales are there.
Why? Not because it was better, because they was wanting it to trend in a whole different direction. Now, when I say trend, guys, I'm not talking about trend as in, oh yeah, we're gonna do a little NWA and a little bit of this. No. They were clearing the boards. So the people that was working with, the producers and stuff that was working with Public Enemy, dropped them and went and started working with, Dr. Dre and everybody else. So they basically tried to silently push them out. Right. Anything of consciousness about black rap was pushed out.
Right.
The only time you really heard about any kind of consciousness in black music at the time when gangster rap was taking over was Tupac.
Right.
He was the only one that was allowed to, because that was his message overall anyway.
Right.
But that's why gangster rap came to be as big as it is today. So when y'all get mad about bitches and hoes and all this kind of stuff, also
you can thank yourself.
You can thank these guys. But also remember, also let's remember one thing else. A lot of people like to blame this gutter go-to culture on black people. Well, let's be real about this. 70% of album and DVD and digital download sales are white people.
What was that the cat was saying? Who was that?
Yeah.
Was it Jadakiss that said? Was it Jadakiss?
Yeah, it was Jadakiss.
That was saying after 70. He said after 700,000.
Anything after 700,000 units is all white people buying.
Right.
So
where these numbers coming from?
Exactly.
Ain't buying anything.
So here's the thing: when you want to blame black people for perpetuating rap music, no, blame yourselves, white America, because you and your kids are the ones that's buying them. 70%. Always been 70%. So they're not catering to us. What we do is tell them what's cool.
Right.
Then we sell it to you. And you buy 70%.
Right. Get triple copies of it.
So if you want to stop, right? So if you want to stop the perpetuation of it, you need to stop buying it and start buying the
choke it off. You don't want it to grow. Choke off the money source.
And start buying the rap that makes sense to you. Start buying the Public Enemy CDs and DVDs again.
No, but I need to see you little meat-eating monkeys jump around half naked with your asses clapping.
Of course, we love that.
I need to see that because you're just stupid.
As they showed on the video, white boy loved it. He said, "Yeah, I love you colors." I mean,
you colors. I love you.
I mean,
what do you guys want to be called now?
This is 2015. He said colors.
What you want to be called?
He said, and I don't care what people say, you know, it's black music, but I just feel it, man. I can get down with it just like you can. I'm like, you really?
I don't know if you
can.
Hey, there's a life that comes along.
There's a whole entire life that goes along. Now, okay, now hold on. For the white people who know me, for the white people who know me in Hickory, North Carolina, no, I ain't from the hood. Yes, I'm from a middle class family. But I know more about go on than you do.
Yeah, but see, they'll tell you that it's just.
Let's just be real. But I just did this about because I had a white guy on Facebook. Lee, why you trying to like you hard if you from here? First of all, partner, back up with the tone. Back up with the tone. It's not about me being from the hood. He had like if I'm black and I was middle class, I would never be touched by police officers.
Oh, who told you that?
That's what he was told, officer.
Oh, okay.
I said no.
Who told him that?
I said actually, son, the more money you got, the more you do get fucked with. They love to see your nice little cars rolling down so they can just grab your ass.
Yeah, they can tear it down now. They can pull it apart.
I love it was two movies that I love. It's two movies that I love about that. Hall of Nights was one of them. I love it. He said, what did he say? He said, I can't stand being around here watching you partiers and all you people live in this nice $15,000 apartment. Why I live in a fucking hovel? The cop was mad at the brother.
It's player hate.
That was towards Richard. That was for Richard Pryor character in Hall of Nights. He said, why I live in a fucking hovel?
Well, hey, look.
And then
you need to make better life choices.
Thank you. Well, he was working for a gangster too.
Oh, right. Well, his gangster wasn't paying.
He wasn't paying him, right?
I like your gangster better.
Right. And then there was the other one in Rosewood. Oh, I love that one in Rosewood so much. It shows how people can be racist for no other reason but just to be racist.
Right. Why not?
Two white dudes are sitting there thinking about going to go lynch some brothers. And they was talking to each other. He said, yeah, I hate that old uppity nigga. You know he got a piano in his house? I ain't got a piano in my house. Well, you don't play the piano. Don't matter. Just don't look right. I'm like, are you serious?
It ain't fitting.
I'm like, are you serious? That's what
don't look right.
That's what you do? You get upset and get mad because that's ridiculous.
Just go to sleep with your fist balled up.
Also, want to give a shout out to, I heard about the news in Newton, North Carolina, which is right down the road from Hickory, where I grew up. So I want to give a shout out to the black man who pulled the kid over with a gun because he had his rebel flag. Dude, I understand what you're doing, but chill with the guns, man. We can't do that, okay? Not for just having this flag on the car, dude. I mean, I understand your pain, but don't do that. You're taking it too far when you pull out a gun for a flag. It was a kid. He was probably running his mouth. I get it, but you know, just let that go. Once again, going back to Texas, it's so funny because they are loving this. They had a visual for the white cop and everything today and everything, and it was so funny because the brother's name has already been marred with that word. Monster.
Oh, he's a they put the monster on him?
Monster.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry, but Mr. Dylan Root wasn't even called a monster.
No, he never did.
How about that?
They never
did. He killed 9 black people in church.
And he's not a monster.
And he's not even called a monster.
He's a patriot.
You know, he wasn't even called a monster.
He wasn't even called a terrorist.
But this black dude with this heinous act,
he doubled his size.
Is a monster.
It's a monster.
But see, it's amazing all the time. It's amazing all the time when they say, "Oh, they caught him from behind. It was an assassination." What do you think it is when y'all killing us? What do y'all think it is when y'all killing us in y'all cop cars?
Well, that's just damn fine policing.
I mean, that's state legislative murder. Yeah. State sanctioned murder. That's what that is.
That's just what they were put together for.
I mean,
that's damn fine police work. Right
and to Charlotte, hey guys, I feel your pain too about the cop who killed the black dude that was the football player. And he shot him 10 times, and he had a mistrial, and they're not gonna retry him. I feel y'all they screwing up. Charlotte, I hope y'all do the right thing down there. I really do. Y'all need to do the right thing down there.
You told me about that, the mistrial.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna try him again because we know it's gonna end the same way.
No, yeah. Well, it's just gonna be the same kind of mistrial.
It's gonna be the same thing, huh?
Y'all guys suck.
But then you wonder why. Shot the cop?
Of course, if he would have shot the cop, you'd have had 5 or 10 trials until you got what you wanted.
Right.
Come on, let's be real about this.
That's how they gonna roll it. They gonna roll that joint like that. Oh, okay.
It's like I try to tell people.
That's an ugly looking joint, ain't they? Gonna roll it like
exactly. I try to tell people you have to be very mindful of what these prosecutors and stuff are doing because prosecutors work with cops.
Yeah.
Cops work with cops, right?
Yeah, they're so quick to prosecute.
Exactly. They're not so quick to prosecute. They're not on your side.
No.
They're not on your side.
Well, really, neither of them are.
And you know what, guys? I made a big mistake.
What's that?
There's been a couple times I've been coming over here and saying, yo, good Lord. There's a couple times I've been saying that we need to get black lawyers together and get, you know what? I'm going to scratch that whole thing out. I'm going to scratch that.
What you think?
Get us any lawyer, Jews, blacks, any lawyer that's willing to represent us and get a 1-800 number, okay?
See, we were talking about that.
Yes.
The 800 number. How come there's no nationwide 800 number?
1-800 number.
You've been mistreated by these jackasses. Call this number.
Call this number. We got your back.
We unified coast to coast. Call this number.
We'll help even more if you got video. I mean, come on.
Right. Oh, we can do this. Because see, it's clear with all the videos that have been sitting there. Hey, and again, you were talking about the good cops. Well, the representatives of these cops talking about whether all cops aren't bad. Well, where's that other 90-some-odd% of cops that are supposed to be good cops?
Also, why aren't they saying that? Why aren't they stopping the bad cops? And you know what, cops? You can go a long way. You can go a long way just by saying, look, no, we're not all good. And guess what? Black guys aren't all bad.
No,
go a long way.
See, black guys are all bad.
But you won't say that.
All
so
bad.
The fact that you won't say that, exactly. The fact that you won't say that is why people won't say that they're no good cops. You're not gonna get me to step off my square and say how great you are when we get shot in the back every other day.
No, that's not.
And you're not saying the same thing to us. No.
Right. Then none of the cops are ever saying, well, you know, all black people aren't bad.
You're not taking any kind of responsibility for what your bad apples do.
Oh, all you black-faced spooks are the same. I'd shoot one as soon as look at you.
It's really just kind of sad, and I'm just like, come on, guys, we got to work on this. I mean,
no, they ain't
y'all keep sitting up here talking about,
want to shoot
we trying to start wars and stuff. Nobody's trying to start a war.
They want to shoot a nigga. And
I mean, let's look at it like this. You say 122 of you were killed this year. Why don't you check that and see how many was done by us? Okay, because most of it was done by your own people shooting back at you. See, now if we were shooting back at you, then it would be a war. But see, what's happening is y'all just getting sniped. And see, you don't like that. You don't like when that back is turned, do you?
Right.
Well, we don't like it either.
They like it, but it's not when their back is turned.
That's what I'm saying. They don't like it when that back is turned. You know, but you know when it has to do with them. Oh, when they get caught broadsided, then it was like, oh, that was assassination.
It's an assassination.
But what about when you shot my man, Mr. Mike Brown, 30 feet away,
was that
10 times? Was that assassination? No, he wasn't listening to my orders. Who the fuck are you? What's your order? Get down?
Yeah, put your hands up. We did all
that. Put your hands up. We did all that.
Still got shot.
Turn around. Put your foot in. Do the hokey pokey. What else you want to do?
Still got shot.
Shoot. I remember they shot a dude. I remember they shot a dude for not doing the orders like they said to do it. He just went down on the eagle position, flat out. Boo! I didn't tell you to do that. Oh, wow. Come on. And the favorite thing that y'all love.
But there's no racism in America. I don't know what you're talking about. All you little porch monkeys. I don't know what you're talking about.
The favorite thing they love to do.
Blackface gibbon.
If you've ever noticed, the favorite thing they love to do is when they shoot you 157 times, they like to walk over you and say, "Get up." I'm like, really?
Remember when they shot the cat with the screwdriver?
Yeah, get up.
In his yard in front of his mama.
Get up.
No, let go. Shot him down to the ground. He's bleeding holes all over the place. What did the cop say to him? Put the screwdriver down, sir.
Well, of course. I'm sorry.
Down, sir.
Well, you deserve that if you got shot 7 times. You deserve that.
You might get up. See, I shot you 6, 7. Both of us start shooting at you.
We're He-Men.
You might get up.
We are He-Men.
Put it down. Put it down. Let go of it. Put it. You might get up and roll off. I saw when he shot him. I thought I saw the nigga double in size.
It looked like he twitched. I told him not to move. He scratched his ear and I had to let him have it.
Height. He increased in weight. I saw it with myself.
One more quick thing, and I'm gonna close out. But one more quick thing here.
You got?
Okay, I started this one a couple months ago and I never got to finish it. Okay, this goes out to all white women with black children. Okay, I've seen this on Facebook. I don't like it.
Give it up.
Stop the nigga shit. It's not cute.
That ain't right.
It's not cute.
It's not cute.
And it ain't funny. And you don't have the right to do it because you got a black child. If anything else, it's showing your ignorance.
Oh, but I got a black child.
So let that shit go. Okay.
I can think of.
The first thing you want to do is talk about nigga this, nigga that, and you acting just as ghetto as the ghetto people you talking about.
Well, I got a black baby daddy and a couple.
That don't matter. And it's almost as if they have. It's almost as if some of them have black children just so they can say that, and that bothers me.
It bothers me.
I don't appreciate it. It's like, not cute. It's not funny.
It's a bonus.
And the black girls that are qualifying you, that are allowing you to say to them around it, they're just as ignorant as you are.
Right, that's true.
You know, I hate to put that out there, but that's just real. I don't mean to sound like I'm attacking, because some of you white people with black children do very great jobs with your children. Hey, I ain't got no problem with it. But for you who think that y'all down like that, no. See, there's a whole history coming with that word nigga, and you ain't earned that. You ain't earned that.
But ain't nobody trying to earn it.
Actually, your people are the one that oppressed it upon us. Let me explain something about that nigga word for you. See, nigga came from negroid. Negroid meant black in Africa and all these other things. It was actually meaning black. That's what it meant originally. But when you start throwing hangings and lynching behind it, it takes on a whole new word.
That's why you can't use it. See,
that's why you can't use it.
If I call him a nigga, there's no threat of being lynched.
No.
There's no threat of being a cross burned or my church being shot up. No. But when white people do it, they say, well, why can't I say nigga? Simply because when you say it, typically, generationally, hanging is coming, or
and I always have to worry about you. You know, do he mean nigga what's up or nigga? Because if you mean it that way, I'm gonna have to chop you in the throat, and that's what we're gonna have a problem. You see, because there's nothing that I can call you that will equal nigga. Nothing. I can call you cracker, whatever, Othay, anything. What's it gonna do? You gonna laugh. Right, redneck. You don't care, right?
Well,
punch to the throat will.
There's no violence coming behind it when you call them all these Christians.
But if I did, that's my point.
Well, see, but we don't. That's the thing.
Exactly.
So see, because when white people say that kind of thing, I mean, I get what you're talking about, though, but
because
why can't we say it?
Because we're gonna go to jail for the insult. Why sign up for the electric chair by punching them? I mean, come on.
Well, why would you want to say it? Is the question. You know, it's offensive.
Exactly.
So why would you want to say that?
Well, they want to be cool.
Knowing what it is.
They want to be cool. They want to be accepted.
You can't be cool without it?
Thank you.
I'm just kind of curious. You know what, if it's whatever the derogatory term is for Armenian people, I'm walking around giving them that word, knowing full well that it's divisive, it's a slight, and it's a slant in a direction. I don't need to be that cool.
No.
Look, I know you don't like it, so why am I doing this?
That would be my point.
Well, you know how they are. They want to do all things. They want to be able to do all, and including go through the jungle with pork chop pants. So I'm thinking that a tiger won't attack them. Here's the bear. Here's the bear. Oh, just feed the bear.
Y'all got so much compassion for the lion that got shot in Africa. I really appreciate that. The dentist that shot the lion. Now, if y'all could show that much compassion for Black Lives Matter, we would be straight. But y'all can't do that. That will never happen.
Because I don't like it.
And you know what? I'm not a big advocate kind of person, but this I took really seriously because these brothers and sisters actually took it to each state. They're in each state now. They're calling out politicians. They're calling out everybody, and I appreciate that. Thing? No. This is Black Lives Matter.
Oh, okay.
They interrupting. they interrupting president speeches.
You need to
on Black Lives Matter. They are. They've been to the Republican Party lately.
You're not hearing us.
They've been to the Republican Party lately.
Give me this camera. You ain't hearing me. Let me get on the TV because you ain't hearing me.
And that's what they do. They've been interrupting their speeches and everything else.
It's called the Kanye.
Right. Exactly. Now, don't get me wrong.
I love it.
Sometimes I think they have went too far. Like with
you can't.
With Bernie Sanders, I did not explain it because
until you get their attention.
Yeah, but you got Bernie Sanders' attention. He said, "I agree with you. I'm on your team." So you don't interrupt people that's on your team.
Okay. Well, they didn't know that until he got in his face.
Well, no, he spoke on Black Lives Matter before.
Okay. But maybe they didn't believe it.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
So what do you guys think of Ben Carson?
Ben Carson is the biggest sellout on the face of the planet. And Ben Carson said something that was also very stupid. Well, see, the reason why I think the way I do is I work on people's brains. See, I don't look at them as that way. Ben, let me explain something to you, son.
Ben?
You're a doctor and you should know this. We don't walk around with our brains open every day. We walk around with skin on. And when people look at you, they see black, white, yellow, whatever color you are. They don't see, oh, that's a brain color. What is he? Come on, man. Stop that. Stop that. You're making yourself sound stupid. And by the way,
I didn't know he was that crazy.
Yeah. And by the way, Ben, start answering some questions. Answer a question. Here you go. Well, what do you think about Hillary Clinton? Well, I think Hillary is a woman. I think she's a woman on the move. I think she. You answer the damn question with being a politician.
Well, he said that's why he thinks he qualifies.
Gosh.
People told him that he qualifies.
He's awful.
He should run for president.
If someone poisoned our military, what would you do? Well, our military is so small anyway. I'd scale it up way high. It has been this low since 1942. And I'm like, Ben, shut up and really talk some stuff. Oh my gosh.
He wants to qualify.
Everything is not
it's political.
Gosh.
He wants to qualify. You see him running for president.
You're not going for your doctorate anymore. You don't need to give, your dissertation. No.
The thesis.
Let's get that. That's why people don't like you. As sad as it is, that's why people like Trump. Because Trump is telling them what they want to hear, that old racist punk. They tell them what they want to hear.
I love Trump. He's insane.
We're going to cut the crap and we're going to make it happen. He's number 2, right. They're going to make it happen.
Trump's number 1.
And let me tell y'all something about Trump. Don't get twisted. Trump going to lie to y'all and he going to say, hey, nobody pulls my apron strings. I make my own money. I don't take money from nobody. But let me ask you a question. When Caesar had all the power, what did he do? Yeah, be very careful. Be very careful when people say they don't want nothing from you because they have all the money. Well, what can he gain by being president? Even more connections and more power. He will own the military.
What does a man with everything with power want?
More power.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I thought so.
Exactly. So y'all be really careful when he's throwing in these knee-jerk reactions and throwing back over to Mexico and this, that, and the other. Okay.
These extreme statements.
Okay, that's nice. And these ankle babies, really? Anchor babies, really? Is that what we going with this?
Anchor babies.
But what if we called you something European and not nice? How would you like that?
Anchor and want your vote.
Right. What would you think about that?
I just love it.
These old black people love me. Bunch of them work in my hotel. Well, who don't work in your hotel, man?
Who don't work?
Mexicans work in your hotel too. They don't like you either. I bet they spit on your toothbrush at night. You just don't even know it. You don't think they hear you talking about them? But these are the people that make up your room in the morning. These are the people that clean your toilets. These are the people who do all this stuff. And you talk about their relatives like that?
Yes.
You really don't think you walking around with some toilet paper, some toilet water in your mouth right now? Your toothbrush? Really?
Swish it around. And I want your vote, by the way.
You just don't. They preparing your food. You need to think about this.
No.
This is like me going to McDonald's and saying, "Hey, you spick, make my hamburger." I'm not that dumb.
Wait, well, how about Dago?
I'm not that dumb.
How about Guinea?
How about WAP?
WAP.
Get them.
Nigga, goop, kite, mooly.
But
let's pick one.
But I mean, these are just all things I'm coming up. See, I can talk about more things than Black Lives Matter. See, I knew we was gonna go into the politics of the president, so we're going down the whole list.
All right.
By the way, guys, once again, One American Nation News, let them go. They like candy for your teeth. It's bad. It's bad. They're trying to be a Fox News and they're awful.
One American Nation.
Most racist TV show. Awful. They don't like you. They don't like black folks. They just like Fox.
Fox. Well, I don't watch what they call news.
And you heard the beef between Trump and that girl on Fox News, right? That embarrassed him at the thing.
No.
Yeah, what's her show? She has a show. She took vacation right after that happened because she got so embarrassed.
Oh no, I don't know.
Oh, he embarrassed her. You know what? Usually I say Trump, you're a dog for doing it, but Trump, you was right because she's a bully on her show.
Oh,
she's a bully on her show.
Not the blonde girl.
Yes.
The one that
the smart ass. Yes.
Oh. Not Greta Van Susteren.
Kelly Kim something. Yeah.
Not.
It's Kelly something.
Harrison. No,
I don't think it's Harrison. No, not the black girl. This is on Fox. You're talking about MSNBC.
Oh, okay. See, I don't watch them. I don't know.
But anyway, guys, in my conclusion, we've been harassed by the police. I had to take it off the tripod where I had a good picture. I'm holding it now. Whereas, here they come?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, did I say the police?
You said police.
Oh, I'm sorry. The fake police. Security.
Security for the mall.
Hey, I look at anybody at the police and they come up to me and try to act like they got some authority. You got their hands on their belt like we're going to do something.
Right, got to start asking, double asking, where's your... Who gave you the authority to speak to me?
Exactly. You got to start checking these people. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, they made me take it off my tripod, so I'm holding it now. That's why the picture is not as beautiful as it once was
right. And
before.
Little Grunt walked off.
Yeah, and he just walked off. I ain't seen him again. But see, that shows you the power to me and Eric Poole here. We've been here for so long.
Well, I know you.
And his little partner was down here like, oh, leave him alone. We know them. Leave him alone. He just walked off.
Well, what do you think he's filming?
What are you
talking? It ain't even trained on anybody but us. What are you talking about?
We are fixtures of this community. That's right. Well, he been here way longer than me. But they know you. See, they know Eric. That's why I keep him around. They know Eric.
Right. He can do some things.
They knew Eric. But that's what happens, when we try to do this. Now, I'm not saying it's a race thing because the guy that came up to me was Armenian, I think.
No, it wasn't racial.
But the point was just trying to stop people from doing stuff. I mean, come on.
And it was beneath mine.
If I would have had my phone, he wouldn't have said shit. But since I had my boom mic up here.
Never got one out.
But yeah, man. I mean, so we've had a great day here. You can see the sun has set.
It's still a good picture, though.
It is. That's that low light setting.
Low light. Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. So, like I said before, we've been bothered. We've been all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to leave this in here. And don't forget to watch, don't forget to check this out on www.phoenix22rising.weebly.com. Don't forget also to go to my YouTube page. You know what it is. I'll put it under here underneath. What is it? My fan page on Facebook, Lee Bumgarner or Phoenix 22 Rising Productions. Go there, check out all the new things that we're doing. Cop Killer's coming out. I will have a commercial within this show about Cop Killer. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. We're in pre-production right now. Mm-hmm. And from us to y'all, just have a great night. Stay safe. Watch out for these police.